All right, welcome back to BIBSTER'S Repair Shop. We are here at the half century of progress. And I thought I'd start things off with this track Steiger next to Cougar 2. There's Dad. We're here at the Heritage Iron Muscle Tractor Lane. There's some cool stuff we're going to show you around. We got 2 days to be here, so we're going to try and get it all shown to you over the course of the next few videos, but I thought I'd show you some of these Steigers here. Got a Panther, then a Panther 2. We'll start wandering around and showing you some stuff. All right, we always talk about the cool stuff you see here at the half century of progress. And Tom Van Heusen, I can't say his name. I apologize, Tom. Brought down not 1, not 2, but 3 V12 powered muscle tractors. So we'll start off with this first one. Used to be a Hydro. He calls this the Hydro 650 because it is powered by 1,649 cubic inch Rolls-Royce V12. It's classy because it's a Rolls-Royce. This was a Meteor V12. Then still got, you know, obviously still your IH rear end. Then we've seen this one on the channel before, Allison V12 D21, which, don't worry folks, there's about 3 billion D21s here today. This thing is he's supposed to fire these things up at some point, so we'll bring you back for that. And then just to you know, the chef's kiss, an air-cooled Chrysler, because apparently when Tom was putting this one together, he was tired of dealing with radiators. So 1,790 cubic inches of Chrysler power. I'd have to look, but it might be a Hemi. I don't know. You should know that. But this is a big motor. We'll get back. He calls this one the 5012, obviously being a V12 machine. But I think one of these motors actually came out of DeWitt. They bought a couple years ago, but definitely pretty cool machine that he put together. These actually were up at the Whiteside County Fair a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get up to film them, so I'm glad he brought them down here. And obviously we got the cool stuff like an 1150 and a 1206, but at a show like this, it's funny because stuff like that almost just gets dwarfed by the ridiculous stuff you see. We'll keep wandering around, bringing you some more cool stuff. Again, we're here over at the Half Century of Progress show. If you've never been to it, you got to check it out. Okay, folks, this is another really rare one. That's something cool you get to see here at the show. It's case RTX 574. You might be like, I don't even know what that is, Bibster. And I don't know what it is either. But according to the signage here, this case LAI, which you guys know case Ls, they were kind of little tanks, was actually used by John Deere as a test tractor for checking out higher horsepower needs. So John Deere actually put this together and was kind of helped in the testing of like the new generation. But it's got a 471 Detroit at 103 horsepower, which is quite a bit for this frame. But what makes it funny is it's got a John Deere seat on it. So the fact that they kind of made it you know, something they put together for testing. They didn't want to put in one of their own chassis, just it's obviously in 53 none of their chassis would have worked because they were all the 2-cylinder variety. So this was kind of another unique piece here. Definitely a one-of-one tractor that was actually put together at the factory. And then, speaking of GM diesels, because we all know everyone loves GM diesels, there is this little cutie right here, little GMCM. This one I think is a 2-cylinder, like maybe like a 271. I think that would be the number on it. Little 2-cylinder GM powered machine. Pretty cool looking M. See if we can see it on the other side. It might tell me. It does not. But you guys know, if you guys know what you're looking at, you know what that is. But kind of a cool little piece here. Again, we're also next to Oliver Land, so we're gonna definitely be putting the old eyes on that. Actually, Corpse is down there. I gotta get some parts. All right, I gotta go spend some money. We're pretty sure, our rough estimates is that there's like double the equipment last year versus this year. It is insane, the amount of stuff here. We're gonna try and bring you as much of it as we can. We're just kind of cruising along in the morning before they start running equipment. There's supposedly like 200 D21s somewhere here. We can't find them yet. We will though, we will. Or they'll do kind of. Yeah. So what they kind of do is, they they try and kind of especially on earlier in the show. Oh, yeah, I know this guy. This makes sense why this is on tracks. Track on the cart, track on the tractor, track on the combine. I think that's a Boss setup. We've seen that down in his show down there. Thought I saw that thing driving away. It's pretty cool.
No.
It just looks cool.
Oh, definitely. Stay in front of the dust.
So where are you out of? Okay. We're out of Clinton, Iowa. It's eastern Iowa. Basically, the nose of Iowa, like the nose, like the tip. We're like the tip, or as some people say, we're the booger. We're about 3 hours from home. You know they filled this, right?
That was, back when it wasn't for convenience, it's still.
Dedicated to the cab life. Try and just get a grasp of how many D21s are at this show. They're trying to break the record for the most D21s ever in one location. Like, I don't think Atlas ever had this many at the factory. It's got a slow cruise. We got to pull. There's a lot. And it's 4 rows deep of this many D21s. There's a pink one, there's a white one, there's a lot of yellow ones. There's another pole right there. Okay. Just rows and rows and rows of D21s. If you were into Alice's, this would be pretty, I mean, it's pretty cool no matter what, but that's just rows of Alice's, or D21s. There's a front wheel assist one, that's pretty cool. There's the pink one. There's a white one. But yeah. We'll get some closer looks at some stuff, but yeah, there's got to be a couple hundred. There's another pulling tractor, the road rage therapy, probably a, doesn't say, but I'm gonna guess like a 4.1 maybe, the way the back rims are, something big. Yeah, just a pile, every D21 you could ever think under here, I would guess. All right, obviously here at the motherland of Oliver's, we know we'd be here. 70, 995 Lugmatic with the GM diesel. This little 550 caught my eye. It's got the two scoop shovel bucket on the front, but it's got the 508 backhoe on the back of it. And yes, it is an Oliver. It's an Oliver part number. Pretty cool little deal for that. The handy little 550, little 550 there. Actually, a whole row of them up here. And then a 1550 narrow front, similar to what I got back at home waiting to get worked on. Actually, 1555. Excuse me, I can't talk. I noticed the fender. I was like, wait a minute, that's different. But they're basically the same with the stock chalk behind it. Then a couple David Bradleys, painted like Oliver's, the Oliver 500 and 600. They were rare. It was back when Oliver was trying to come up with more economical, smaller tractor without redoing their whole line after the 550, and so they came out with these two guys. Actually, they were made at the same time, but pretty cool. They're both here together, kind of rare. While we're here in Oliver land still, obviously going to show off a few more. 1950, an 1850. I think that's a Misty 880, but it looks a little off. 880 with M&W pistons in it, but again, quite a few Olivers here. Nice collection of the right color green, as I always say. Get to the other side. Our cousins. Ooh, there's a high crop. Super 77. Let's go check that out. Oh, this thing's pretty neat. Super 77 diesel high crop. So how Oliver did it was portal axles, and I don't know, someone had to tell me in the comments if there's a chain or if it's gears down to that, but yeah, you're up there in the air just a little bit. Got a cool tractor. There's an M with the picker. A little case with the case picker back here. They're going to be doing picking the whole weekend, so we'll get you some footage of it. Right now they're shut down. It is 3 bazillion degrees out. Little Super H with the 1 row back here. We'll bring you back. We'll drive down that other row, and this is pretty cool. There's some Oliver stuff back there. D17. Running a picker, a W4 running a 1 row. Another Alice. A left-handed 60 back there. John Deere's always were a little goofy. Oh, that's the wooden gravity wagon. The Home Depot gravity wagon. There's another M with the M&W snout on it. 460.
I've never seen that little picker on.
Oh. John Deere back there. folks. Check this thing out. It's Aussie, the Chamberlain. Back before John Deere took him over and then shut him down. It's like something John Deere liked to do. Either way, this is John Deere Super 7 or Chamberlain Super 70s, powered by 371 Detroit diesel. Tandem together, pulling the road grader. Probably enough horsepower. Probably one of these would have been enough horsepower, but pretty cool setup. These are made down in Australia and then imported over. Actually, I don't know if any time were imported over, but pretty cool. You don't see a lot of these over in the States. Just it's quite the long boat ride to get these things over. So we'll check out the mechanism for how they attach them together. It's pretty cool. Big pin there, and so it looks like you can actually articulate both ways. It can tip back and forth inside, which is kind of like how a scraper is. But you kind of got to go with the your whatever gear. You got to manually put the one in the same gear as the back one, and then the throttles are linked together back here. Pretty cool setup. And then here's the grader. Pretty old school back here. All right, we got tons of stuff going on, and we'll keep bringing in more stuff from the show. Again, if you've never been to the show, you have to come, and you have to bring a side-by-side. I think there's 3,000 people here. No, more than that. There's 10,000 people here. There's 20,000 gators. It's a good option. Or side-by-sides or golf carts, or you know what I mean. I got it. Folks, we got a cool one here. We're showing that first because that is the company that made this 4520 look as good as it does. Nate Simon's actually one of the pullers you've been seeing. You've seen them all over this summer whenever you see the Wild Child, Hot Farm, John Deere. Well, this is one of their other one of his other businesses they do is restoring tractors like this, and this thing is absolutely gorgeous. The 45 and the 4620 were, I always talk about tractors that should have had machine guns on the top. This is definitely one of them. We'll walk around to the back here quick, get a full view of it. I mean, this thing looks better than brand new. Nice big rubber tires on it. If you are looking to get a little tractor restoration done, get a little painting done on your tractor, I will put a link in the description for that precision paint. And again, that number there you saw is also all the info. Before the video ends, I'll go back and show that again. But again, if you're looking at any kind of getting any tractor work done, hit them up, tell them BIBSTER sent you. Again, we'll go back to that Epworth, Iowa. There's the number, there's the name, and again, there is beautiful 4520 John Deere. Again, there is tractors everywhere, so we're trying to feature as many as we can, but when there's 3,000, it takes a bit. To say you always see the Wild here doesn't just mean in tractors. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the GMC Top Kick Suburban. Now you might tell yourself, I don't think they ever made a Top Kick Suburban. And no, I'm pretty sure they didn't. But they did. Somebody did make this. And so you can see, we're gonna go, we'll get up close here, hold on. So you have your top kick frame, you have your Suburban frame. And they just went ahead and just put it right on there. You can see they still got the air ride suspension that would have been on the back of the cab. They did put a bigger airbag in there. So, you know, you got air ride in your four-seater. But pretty cool thing to see this thing coming down the road. Again, I'm pretty sure the only top kick Suburban they had, because I don't think GMC, well, yeah, you can see there's the frame on frame action. You can see they got bump stops there in case you got some just bottoming out. But yeah, let's get underneath here and you can kind of see how the construction was. It is just a Suburban chassis. Pretty cool setup. Again, some of the cool stuff you see here at the half century of progress. Some might say if this was progress, maybe we need to go back. I don't know. That could be true. Cool bunch of cool semis here. There's also this thing. This thing's straight up tank status. Got a fire truck. I think it's the ladder there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's BIBSTER approved. It's approved for somebody, but definitely not me. A little hit and miss motor on that power to pump or what. But another cool piece here. The half century show. Check that out. I got a row of combines, Old Glory flying in the background. Pretty sure that we're like one bald eagle away from being like the perfect America right there. Look at all the combines all lined up. And supposedly a Jeep Wagoneer. I don't think it really is. See all the shellers there. Quite a bit. We'll bring you in. All getting ready to start doing some more field work. We'll show you some more of that. Don't forget, this is a 2-day show, so if you were here and you saw something we didn't have in today's video, look back tomorrow, and we'll have tomorrow's video come out about 8 o'clock. We're gonna keep her moving and get some more action. All right, I mean, obviously we're a little bit biased to the Oliver brand here, but big white 4210. So for those keeping track at home, that meant it was 210 horsepower, turbocharged Cat 3208, and it's 4-wheel drive. Hooked up to a big disc here. See if we find this doing any work later. But pretty cool little row we got here. So you got the 4210, which, so this was, they made a 4250 or 4270. Made a couple after this, but pretty much, you know, one of the bigger field tractors that's parked next to a 990 diesel that was the big field tractor when this thing came out. That's also hooked up to a disc. And then there's a 1950T down here on the end that's actually pretty YouTube famous as well. But all pretty cool, all dualed up. These guys all run the disc. If you want to come here and play a lot, this is definitely this is the setup to do, because you have the most fun. The guys with plows, they take forever. It looks like though the trend of bringing discs to the show has started to gain, because there's a lot of discs here. So there is an insane amount of things. Like I said, we're going to try and cover as much today, but we'll probably bring you just as much content tomorrow. So part of the 100 years of Farmall on this runway, they got all the Farmalls lined up. Quite a few. From rare ones to common ones. We'll go up and down both rows here. This is Super HV high clearance. High clearance 460. Up in age here. Yeah, we'll loop around. the row of new ones. Now here's the newer cases, our internationals. Quite a bit more horsepower on this side of the road, I'll tell you what. Big quad track. It's still a Farmall, it's all 35. Big Steigers. I'm getting to some of the older Magnums. To finish the row out, but pretty cool display for all the 100 years of Farmall. folks, that's day one of the half-century of progress, and we probably showed you like 1/10 of what's happening. Tomorrow, there's a ton of old pulling tractors here. I'm teasing you with this 3-engine monster. I mean, literally, you have the back engines like in your face, and we're gonna go through these all tomorrow, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow. So make sure to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.